Yo, what up, y'all? It's Cam from Chin Checkers. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, ChinCheckers7, and people, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Today I'm coming live from Riviera, the Catalina in Riviera Maya, which is out in Mexico. Yeah, I'm out in Mexico on vacation and try to see if I can slide this quick video in one time. But I want to talk about the pound for pound list and why I'm not a fan. It's not the fact that I'm not a fan of the fighters on the list, because the fighters on the list are some great fighters. But doing a little bit of my research, I found more than one pound for pound list. Like right now, I got about 8 lists. And I just, can't memorize them all. So I'm the ones that, the top 5 that I have, I'm gonna go ahead and recite. Let you guys know. You have the ring list. You have the Boxers Writers Association of America list. You have the Transnational Boxing Ranking Board. You have the ESPN list, and you have Box Right. These top 5, 5 lists are really credible, but between the 5 lists, you have 18 different fighters. You have actually the 8 lists that I came up, because it's also the Forbes and boxing scene and the LA Times. Well, I don't know, but anyway, you have 8 fighters that are all on all the lists. 7 fighters out of the 8. You have 6 out of the 8. You have 4 out of the 8, 2 out of the 8, and 3 out of the 8, and then 1. Then you have a couple fighters that are just randomly throughout, out of the 8. Now the reason I don't like it is because you have pretty much like 8 different opinions. So you don't have, one concrete list to say, well, this fighter is pound for pound or that fighter is pound for pound, right? But then on top of that, when you have the list, you have a 1 through 10 list. And if you was to break it down to really find out who was the pound for pound king, these guys would have to fight each other. But then you have fighters on the list that are not all in the same weight class. You know what I mean? So on one of the lists, you have a middleweight who's ranked number 1, but then you have a featherweight that's ranked number 10. Now, if you was to actually have these fighters fight on the list, you would have, 1 versus 10, 2 versus 9, 3 versus 8, and so on and so on and so on. But this wasn't happening because these guys don't fight in the same weight class. But what I do respect, and even with this, it's a little iffy too, because you have different organizations and different opinions on, you have the fighters ranked in their weight class. I prefer that over than the pound for pound list, because you fighting in that weight class, you could say, all right, well, the top dog in welterweight, is, let's say, for instance, Earl Spence Jr., and you have somebody that's ranked at like number 10, like those guys can actually fight because they're in the same weight class. When you have this pound for pound list, these guys are not in the same weight class, so we can never really say who really is the pound for pound king. Now, once again, I'm not disrespecting any of these guys on the list, because these guys on the list are great fighters, but I'm just not a fan of that list. So, thanks for watching the video. I'm about to show you guys some shots of the hotel that I'm staying on, and then I'm about to end the video out like that, all right? Oh, man.